everybody, welcome back to Thumper Fab here in Marshall, Texas. Today we're going to be installing a rear thumper bumper for all you Can-Am guys on the Can-Am Defender and Defender Max. It's 2016 year models and newer, so let's get started. Here's what's in the box and what you'll need for the install. Your bumper and light kit come with the following: your thumper bumper, 2 bumper mounting brackets, light grills, a pair of lights and hardware, the wiring harness, a Thumper Fab light switch, and a hardware package. Tools you're going to need: 5/16 drill bit and drill, 1/2 inch 5/16 and 3/8 sockets, 8 32 hex wrench, a utility knife, and a flathead screwdriver. The first step is to drill 4 5/16 holes up through the bed. Locate the existing stock holes in the frame rail just rear of the stock bed mounts, 2 on each side. You're going to drill up through the existing holes and continue them through the bed. Now you'll remove the stock bed mounts and O-rings. Using a socket wrench, remove the front and rear nuts and retain for later use. With assistance, lift the bed and fit blocks behind the bed mounts, raising the bed high enough to remove the bed mounts. Feed the provided 5/16, 2 3/4 bolts and washers down through the bed. Install each bumper mounting bracket onto the corresponding bed hinge. Line them up so that the downward facing bolts will run into the 4 bolt holes on each bracket, the 2 stock and the 2 newly added. With assistance, remove the wood blocks while holding the brackets at the appropriate angle to feed the 4 bolts on each side down through the bracket as you release the bed down. Loosely secure with washers and nuts. Using the stock nuts you removed earlier, you'll need a socket with extension to install the nuts through the holes in the bracket on the front 4 bolts. When all hardware is in place, go ahead and tighten. Lift and place bumper onto the mounting brackets. Use the 1-inch button cap bolts and washers to secure, starting with the top 4, then the bottom 4, and then the 2 on the winch inset. Once all bolts are installed, tighten. Install your light grills and then lights onto the bumper. This can also be done easily before installing the bumper. Now on to the wiring. Your custom for this install wiring harness comes with a Thumper Fab switch, male light quick connects, a relay, a 3-wire switch connector array, a positive and negative power cable, ring terminals, and inline fuse. Let's get started by gaining access to the area needed to run the harness. Lift the front seats and remove the panel from under the seats by releasing the 2 pins and pulling the panel away to the side. Access the center column by removing the 3 push pins from the panel on the floor. Lift and pull out. Remove the forward column cover from under the dash by removing the 6 cap screws. You'll have to compress the dash panel up a bit to access the top screws for removal. Pull the panel out. Using a flathead screwdriver, carefully pop the switch panel, allowing it to gently hang. Locate the power terminals behind the switch panel, positive on the right, negative on the left. From under the dash, feed the power cables, relay, and switch connector array up through the back of the switch panel. It will be easier to feed the relay through if you disconnect the cube portion first and reconnect once the wire is fed through. Connect the positive and negative power cables to the terminals, red, right, black, left. Push the relay up under the dash and find a point to secure it with a zip tie. Pop out one of the switch blank covers and trim the plastic with your utility knife to fit the new switch. Install the switch. Install the switch wire array, top to bottom, black, white, blue. Pull excess wire down from under the dash and reinstall the switch panel. Run the wiring harness with light connectors down along the center column following the stock wiring harness. Continue following the stock wiring harness and push the light connectors out the back of the cab and under the bed. With the bed raised, pull your wires through. Fish your connectors under the fuel pump harness. Continue down the exterior side of the frame on the passenger side. Run the wires up over the bumper mount brackets and through the holes in the bracket to the lights and connect. Work your way backwards and secure your wires with zip ties, taking care to avoid heat sources and pinch points. Bundle your slack and secure it against the back of the cab. Replace your panels and test your lights. You're good to go.